Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's racing show is sponsored by RiverviewFamily.com Auto Sales. Reach out to them for all your auto sales needs. Tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show, #1 on YouTube, we have with us Mary Badgley. Welcome to the show, Mary.
Hey, thank you.
I can barely hear you, Mary. Can you take your headset off, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, Mary. Welcome to the show, Mary.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me try to fix this. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Welcome to
Okay.
the show.
Hello. Thank you.
So how did you get started in racing?
So my great grandpa raced, and then he got my grandpa into it. My grandpa got my mom into it, and then my mom got my dad into it, which then got me into it.
Okay. What was it like for you to race for the first time?
Uh, I was really, really, really slow. So my first couple of races, well, my first like season, I was in the back every single race, but it was still very,
Okay.
very, very fun.
How much success have you had as a race car driver?
I've had 3 championships, over 50 wins.
So when you win races and championships, how do you celebrate your victories?
We usually go to IHOP or Steak and Shake afterwards.
Okay. Okay. What's an awesome day at the racetrack look like for you?
Usually winning. Pretty much any day at the racetrack is usually a good day.
How about the race shop?
The race shop, that's a garage. So, uh, pretty much getting the carts prepped for racing.
All right. What is the story behind your racing number? Where did that come from?
My parents met on September 7th. So I
Oh,
just used our family number since.
all righty. Who do you have for sponsors on your racing team?
We have Open Fender, Adams Auto Body, Peters Motors, Lucas Oil, Red Bull.
Okay. Are you still looking for sponsors?
Yes.
How does one get a hold of you to sponsor you?
I have an email. It's Badgley Racing 9706 at gmail.com. And then I have the Facebook page, Instagram page.
Okay. What is your Facebook page and Instagram page?
The racing page is Badgley Racing. The Instagram is Badgley Racing 970.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to sponsor Mary or get to know her better, reach out to her on her email or her Facebook or Instagram pages. What is your home racetrack you race on?
It's Norway Motorsports Park. That's a home
Okay.
sprint track. We do a lot of road courses. I think our home road course would be Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course.
Okay. What is your most favorite racetrack you've ever raced on?
It was Pittsburgh International Race Complex before they shut down.
All right. Are you pretty good about reading the racetrack?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your future goals as a race car driver?
My goals are to drop time every single weekend. Pretty much just improving. Obviously to win, but mostly to improve my lap times.
Okay. When you're strapped into your race cart and ready to go on the racetrack, what helps get you psyched up and motivated to go out and do this?
Knowing that I'm keeping on our family tradition.
All right. What is the best piece of advice you've gotten as a race car driver?
To never give up no matter what comes your way.
What kind of advice would you give a new race car driver?
Pretty much never give up no matter what comes your way.
All right. What is your most favorite victory out of your racing career?
Mm. That would have to be my first victory back in 2018.
All right. what made it so spectacular?
Because I struggled for my first 3.5 year. No, I struggled my first 4.5 years. So
Okay,
it was nice to finally get that win.
okay. Do you have a racing nickname?
Uh, when I started racing, my nickname was Proud Mary.
Very cool. Who's on your racing crew?
It's my dad, my grandpa, my mom, and my little sister.
Okay. What are your, did I ask you what are your future goals as a race car driver?
I want to work like become an engine builder for an IMSA team.
Very cool. Um, who are some of your friends at the racetrack?
Her name is Caitlin.
All
Whenever I go
right.
to the races, I just hang out with her.
All right. What are your school friends think of you being a race car driver?
I go to college for racing, so we're all racing, like we all race.
All right. Who's your racing hero?
Uh, I was a huge Jeff Gordon fan, so
You ever gotten a chance to meet Jeff Gordon?
no, unfortunately,
What would you say to him if you got a chance to meet him?
that I've looked up to him since I was little.
Okay. All right. What do you like to do for fun outside the racetrack?
I've played basketball, all throughout school. Um, I like to work on cars, and
Cool.
then I have a job as well.
All right. What types of racing do you like to watch on TV?
NASCAR, IndyCar, IMSA, motocross, NHRA.
All right. Is there anybody you'd like to thank you for helping you get this far with your racing career?
All my sponsors, my mom, my dad, my grandparents, my little sister, uh, my old driver coach, Cole Pashang.
Okay. Do you have any crazy racing stories you'd like to share with us?
I've got quite a few. The one of them, I broke my ankle in 3 or 4 different spots.
Okay. You want to share that story? Go ahead.
Yeah. I had the lead by a good 10 seconds, and I was not very smart. I had slower lap times than I raced at the track the year before. So I decided to take a different line, and the track was wet already. I hit a tire barrier at 88 miles an hour
Ooh.
and dislocated the ankle and then broke it in I forgot if it was broken in 3 or 4 different spots. Went to the hospital, and then they put me in a splint, crutches. I went back out and won my race the next day with a broken ankle.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. That is really crazy. Okay, Mary. At this portion of the racing show, I like to turn the mic over to my guest. If you have a couple questions you'd like to ask me, you can ask me a couple questions.
Uh, what made you start the podcast?
Been a racing fan for about 30 years, 30 plus years.
Have you interviewed any like big like NASCAR or IndyCar drivers?
I've interviewed Ernie Irvan, and I've interviewed Shane Meal. He was a NASCAR Busch Series driver. Got the opportunity coming up to interview Danny the Dude Lasowski. And then I interviewed out of carts, your carts. I interviewed Austin Olds,
Oh, I know who he is.
and then I also interviewed Oliver and Sebastian Weldon when they were racing carts.
Have you ever gone to like a track and interviewed anybody like
N-
that?
Nope, nope. Would like to. Would like to. Yeah, definitely. Um, so Mary, so you're looking forward to being a EMSA crew chief.
Yep.
So which team, if you had the opportunity to go work for an EMSA team, which team would you want to go work for?
I'm not good with a lot of the team names. Which team was it that Connor Zillish raced for last year? It's a GT team. I I'm not always good with all the team names on it. I can't remember it, but
Okay.
I know it's a
Okay.
GT.
So have you met any professional race car drivers at all?
I've met Josh Bilicki.
Okay. What was it like
Um,
to meet him?
He was really, really nice. We were at the kart track in Wisconsin at Badger, and he
Okay.
was out practicing his shifter.
Okay. Alrighty. How about anybody else?
I got to meet Danica Patrick. That was not very fun. Um,
Was she in a rush or something or
she had a meet and greet, but
yeah.
she just was not very friendly. Like she kind of cut off a lot of
Okay.
her fans.
Wow. Wow. Well, Mary, I would like to thank you for being on our racing show tonight, talking to us about your racing career, getting to know you a little bit better. I will have you step out and I will give you a call in a little bit to thank you, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mary Bagley on our racing show tonight. So get a hold of her on our Instagram or Facebook pages or email to get to know her better or sponsor her. Or if you'd like to sponsor our racing show or be on our racing show, feel free to call us or text us at 712-209-7138, or you can email us at jjnolan151@gmail.com. Have a good night.